All right. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? I figured we'd start just a little bit early since I am a lot a bit late. Mm-mm-mm. We're here to talk about Glasses Malone, YG, Drake, Drakeo the Rulers. So, Drakeo the Ruler, right? And we're talking about all four of them because somehow this all ties together. So, Drakeo the Ruler, if you didn't know, he was murdered back in, I believe, 2021. I believe that's the correct date. So he was murdered back in 2021. At that point, no nobody was really arrested. Like they were investigating the murder. Nothing's happened, right? Until recently, they arrested YG. Now, YG is famous. YG is a rapper. All right? If you didn't know, he is a rapper and he is famous. All right? So thus people started to take an interest into the murder because also Drakeo the Ruler was very popular and he was a West Coast artist. So if somebody from the West Coast is getting arrested in relation to a popular uh, West Coast artist being murdered, it would stand to reason that it would promote people to go, this is interesting. Let's dig a little deeper. Let's look to see what we can find out. Now, once that happened, things got really, really weird. And that's thanks to Glasses Malone. All right? I'm trying to give y'all the Spark Note version before we get into everything that was said. Glasses Malone then goes, you know what? I know why all these different people are looking into YG and wanting to talk about what happened. I know why they're doing it. Because Drake is paying them. First of all, if you're in the content game and you're in the media game, you know one thing and one thing for sure. If it bleeds, it leads. If it's a murder and it may lead to a trial and conviction or anything like that, it promotes people to start speculating because you can make speculative content. You could then make up your own theory type of content. You can then just report on the facts. That's content. Like there's so many layers to the content game that you don't even need to pay a Drake. You wouldn't need to pay a Drake. I mean, Drake wouldn't need to pay people. Drake wouldn't need to pay people at all. But yet, Glasses Malone is saying that that Drake is paying people. That Drake is literally paying people. Makes no sense. Absolutely not. Because I ain't been paid by Drake. Trust me, if I was paid by Drake, I'd be living. I don't think I'd be doing it from here. I'd be doing this video from like the Ritz Carlton in Hawaii. All right, I'd be doing this from like the Dominican Republic. I'd be on an island somewhere recording this video. If I'm getting paid by Drake. All right, let's keep it a band. Let's keep it real. All right. So, with that being said, that is the short version of what happened. Now, after that initial claim, everything went downhill, and I am going to pull up now on X all these wonderful, 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 wonderful clips it just spirals out of control. The brother the brother responded, like all of these things. Um, so let's jump first into Glasses Malone, and then we can build from there. We'll build from there. So let's go share. All right, boom. So here we are. Poetic Flacco said to Glasses Malone, he asked Drake if he started fucking with Drakeo because he knew about his issue with YG. Apparently, he said never. Then someone said, "You don't talk to Drake," and everyone laughed. Y'all don't get tired of looking stupid? What? Who is this?
Wait though. Did he start fucking with Draco partially because of YG tension. And the exact words were, never. Oliver put me onto his music early. We just love his sound. Had no idea they even had smoke. So Drake don't like, you feel me? Like, he not even tapped into this shit.
I'm not disagreeing, like but I think that at that point it is a relationship established, and I think he's
Nigga, you
fully
don't
aware.
know Drake, nigga. When you start talking to Drake?
He just was saying that that's not happening either. So, but look, man, you could see, bro, like they all move the exact same direction. You could watch media move one direction. Counter stories, man, they got the same
Media
stories.
did.
They seed it the same.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop interrupting.
Nah, but we neutral though.
How you
Like,
neutral? Because if y'all move exactly the same.
nah, that's not true, right? Because like, for example, right, uh, even with like Charlamagne, right, bro. Listen, but there were certain things that, let's say, like, at Grand Wizard posted that I reacted to and said, "Yo, listen, that's not true," right? So like,
Like I don't get it. Like I don't get it. Like guys be gossiping like girls, man. If you don't know what you talking on it for, like I'm talk like it's weird. I'm talking about niggas not knowing what the fuck they're talking about. That is the content for me today. That is my content. I am talking about niggas that don't know the people that they're talking about. They don't really know them like that. Well, okay, Glasses Malone does know YG, right? Drakeo the Ruler, unfortunately, he's been passed for about 5 years now. The other dude don't be talking to Drake to say that the other dude don't be talking to Drake or Oliver or whatever. Like, so I just don't get it, man. Wait, what is this? What is this? What is this video? Let's jump through these. You know what? Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add this live to X. You know what I'm saying? Cause we just gonna talk about everything. Okay, I am live on there. Oh, bit. All right. So
feel me?
let's see what was said here.
To be honest with you though, bro, like Drake has never like tapped in and say, "Yo, post this." You feel me? Like, to
He
me,
did that
to
to you, but he did that to Act, and he did that to Act Boy.
but Drake and Grand Wizard are like they talk like so like they're like actual friends though, right? So like it's not like,
They not actual friends, cause he don't know that man.
bro, like, they talk every day.
Like that don't make them friends, cuz. This is just a part of the business. That's just you just see storage. It's just old
No,
school media.
that
I'm gonna be real.
listen. Graham Wizard and Ack has already said on numerous occasions that Grand Wizard is his boy, and he gonna ride for him no matter what. That's out of Ack's own mouth, and we probably gonna get to that clip. The Axe has said that numerous times out of his own motherfucking mouth. All right, Ack and Grand Wizard are so close. When when he was subpoenaed about Meg the Stallion and Milagro, all right, he was asked about Grand Wizard a lot. He was asked about Drake a lot because they share association. Academics shares such close association with Drake and Grand Wizard that he was asked about him. And we know he hadn't met Drake. He's talked to him numerous times on the phone, but he hadn't met Drake till he met him when Iceman came out, right before Iceman, when they were recording stuff for the stream. And then you also had shoot, what is that? And then you had Grand Wizard, which he had already been knowing for years. For years, I can tell you for a fact, them dudes is close, and it's out of his own mouth. So let's just dead that. We can dead that. That's stupid. That is dumb. Like, oh, just because it's business. Like, no. At one point, people thought Grand Wizard was Ack. Ack had to tell people that no, that's not his alt account. All right, let's just. Oh man, sometimes man, certain stuff it just irks my nerves, man.
Right though. Like with this YG stuff though, like I think what like listen, it's the coup deposition with Live Nation That's what sparked it off, right? So like, if the Bodyguard is doing those interviews and then LA Times publish it,
Mm.
I don't think Drake needs to tell the media, "Hey, run this," when LA Times kind of like already like, you feel me, sparked
But
it off.
even, but you know how civil suits work, Fly.
Yeah,
And you
bro.
know how civil suits put pressure on police stations so other people don't got to pay
Civil
lawsuits.
suits.
So certain companies, bank arena, different arenas, they don't want to be
What?
responsible for cuz murder. So if the family is suing them because it's seed money, that's seeding that money to actually have attorneys, that's putting pressure on everybody to try to solve the case. And then a bunch of rhetoric coming from y'all that y'all see in the stories make it look this way. Like we keep watching it happen over and over again.
What is he
Like
talking about?
to act like y'all stories wouldn't have nothing to do with this is just disingenuous. Y'all know how the stories matter.
Nah, but like, okay, but I don't think Drake has any interest though in um in like YG going down though, right? Like, why
Drake
would
got
Drake
a
like?
ton of Drake mad at everybody. He been mad at everybody. Everything about his campaign said he mad. Now we can keep lying, we can keep acting like he don't care, cuz. But if it's
But
2 years
that's
later, cuz, and everything that he talking about is consuming him, is obviously he still got a problem with it that he had tattooed on, cuz. Is obviously he still got a problem.
mm.
Nah, right? But I asked Drake about this though, right? And you feel me? And
You asked Drake about this.
no, about like whether or not like did he start put wait though.
Yeah, like okay. All right, let's see. Okay, academics' response to all of this.
Now, instead of analyzing why this is happening,
Right.
and I just explained for 10, 15 minutes or 20 minutes
I mean,
why
I
this
do want to say with the end of yo, what are you doing? So I'm reacting to, and I'm talking about Glasses Malone, YG, Drake, and Drakeo the Ruler. All right, I'm talking about all that stuff together, the whole drama of it all. That's what I'm talking about here today. If that's what you want to know, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about them. That's what I'm engaged in. That's what I'm talking about. Um, and from the last clip, what I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt is that something is like awry here. Like I feel like I mean maybe Poetic Flacco just wasn't equipped for the space that he was in because it seemed like he was in there with a bunch of people. Like he was in a hostile he was in a hostile environment. It wasn't an environment for like truth seeking. It was more so an environment to like, yo, bro, like, what you talking about this shit for? What you riding us for? What you getting on our ass for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what we trying to do. You see what narrative we trying to push. Like, cause y'all got your own narrative. Y'all did that for like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And now when you know what I'm saying, like the album that came out, it ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's been played everywhere. There's nothing to talk about on the other side. So now you're just like, well, let me just make up some negative shit. Like that's what it feels like. And it feels like, oh, I'm not getting attention no more. The views is kind of down. Fuck. Let me go ahead and crash out and say that Drake is doing this. That'll work. Even though I don't give up the name of the source, excuse me, who's telling me this. Like, how can you just say some shit, not have a source attached to it? Then you say, oh, well, it's somebody, but you know what I'm saying? And then other people allude to knowing who the person is. But if you don't tell us who the person is, then it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You're just making shit up. Somebody could be anybody, and they could be bought in on the lie of there's this person, there's this entity, there's whatever it is that's telling us that Drake is doing these actions. That's crazy. That is crazy. That doesn't make sense. Why get involved in it? And that's not even how the, that that doesn't that's not how police work. That's not how policing works. That's not how investigations work. That's not how it works. At all. At all. All right, so anyway.
Glasses Malone has the the most brilliant take of why the police is detaining YG and searching him. No, it's not one of his fellow B team blood members saying that they passed the bottle back and forth with the killer. It's not a circulating video where details these.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. It started lagging. All right, cool. We're back.
Stabbing and murder of Drakeo the Ruler, and
Right.
his bodyguard is on camera. None of those things. That's too easy of an answer.
Right.
His reason why the cops are targeting YG.
Oh, also, everything Ack is saying is true. And in addition to that, all right, with the investigation, it's like they're investigating several different blood sets, all right, several different sets of bloods. And if you're not familiar what a blood is a gang, all right? A blood is a member of a gang, and the bloods overall are the gang, all right? And then there's a bunch of different subsets. I don't know their names of the sets, so I'm not going to sit here and butcher them. But there's about 5 different sets, right? From what I was listening to and what I was like reading and stuff. There's about 5 different sets. YG is part of one. There's another one across town. There's another one that that the game is a part of, and then there's 2 more, right? That makes 5. And basically what they're saying is that it almost feels like if they can't get the one person that they want or the people that were a part of it, because Drakeo the Ruler was jumped, all right? He was getting beat up. I don't know if he was doing fine or not. I don't know. I didn't watch the video because I don't like consuming that type of gruesome material. And he died in the fight because he was stabbed during the fight. He was stabbed or cut during the fight. So therefore, it really messed it. You know what I'm saying? He died. And again, once somebody dies, it becomes murder, and it was done by Bloods, and he was not in their gang. He was I don't know what Drakeo the Ruler was repping. I don't know. That's not my wheelhouse. Like, gang shit is not my wheelhouse. However, I have to talk about it because to talk about this news, I have to talk about that. And that's what's leading to this arrest, is because the bodyguard of whoever it was said he was passing the bottle around with the killer. All right? Boom. Now, let's continue.
Is Drake paid for it? I know. His bodyguard is on camera. None of those things. That's too easy of an answer.
Right.
His reason
Mm-hmm.
why the cops are targeting YG.
Yeah.
Is Drake paid for it? I know.
Fucking
Don't
crazy.
believe me. Just watch.
We have 700 to 1,000 viewers in here because it's not about Drake. I could kick Cuz back in. You want me to?
That's crazy.
You want me to put 1,000 people in here?
That's crazy. For him. He
You
needs
want
the
me to put
numbers.
1,000 people in here for him?
What kind of statement is that?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what kind of...
Like, what is the statement
I
say?
don't
You want me to go? I got some things in my mind, Cuz, that I didn't talk about.
He wants to hear about Drake.
Yeah.
He
Is
does.
that the way he trying to get...
Yeah, is that the
You
way
want
he
me to
wants
start
to hear?
kicking Cuz back in right now?
What is... Why don't...
Like, I don't think y'all understand this. Cuz don't like when I kick his back in, because I'm not the rest of these niggas. See, he can spend that money and fuck with YG life. He can spend that money and fuck with YG life. Let me tell you what his mark ass is doing. He's spending money and financing Draco campaign, cuz, to try to fuck with this boy life and get him arrested because he mad about a battle.
That doesn't
You
even
start
make
playing
sense.
me like that, cuz I swear to God, that little shit will get shot up and all that shit. I make his life horrible.
That was rhetoric. So he was talking about Drake.
Yeah.
He is one of the podcasters. I don't know. I've heard him with the rhetoric of what he would do when tested. Someone tell me different. I've always thought Glasses Malone was the kind of educated brother that's also gang affiliated. At times, I hear him speak like he's Taxstone, except Taxstone was really bringing that thing around and shot niggas, obviously like an idiot, and went to jail just to prove how real he is. By the way, real nigga Taxstone, hold it down, my brother. I'm wondering, is Glasses Malone like that? The way he's talking about it, he'll shoot some shit up. I'm like, wait, is he gonna go to Canada and do that? What is he talking about shooting up? Is this something in his history? Because that's another thing.
I mean, where you gonna get a gun from in Canada?
That when he has had problem with other men, and they try to quote unquote play with him, does he get to gunplay? It is very important for me to know that, because a little bit of this, and yes, he might be a million times tougher than me, but you're kind of peacocking here, and like you're kind of doing the most, acting like, and you know they said I was putting a battery in certain people's backs in Chicago. That's what you're doing, because if you're the podcaster saying that if people fuck with you, you would shoot shit up, aren't you kind of insinuating that if YG the type of nigga we think he is, and if he agree with you that Drake fucking with him, maybe he should shoot some shit up. And if he don't, what does that make him compared to you? These are all insinuations, and I'm using the same rules that y'all tried to use with me before. Because y'all said when I use satire talking about Chicago, I made it where people felt like they had to go do something. Or when you said, oh, they upped the score, the other people felt they got to go kill some. That's how they try to put it on me. Pause. So I'm asking about Glasses Malone.
So to be real about what academics is saying right there, the way in which your satire was conducted, it led to that type of outcome. All right, like let's. I just have to keep it a band. Like your satire and how you conducted yourself and how you, excuse me, push that type of stuff out there in those narratives. It definitely led to that. Oh shoot, that's not what I want to have happen. Hold on. I'm trying to. But it what you did there, it led to that type of it led to that type of outcome. You know, whether you meant it or not, that's what happened. Uh, um, lying, lying. Hey, all right. I had to I had to do a quick I'm just adjusting the topics here. Cause I realized what I'm saying, what I was like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go a little deeper than that. Go a little deeper than that. Cause we're getting there anyway. Um, save. on. Sorry, y'all. I have to fix this. Let me see. Um, okay, so everything else updated, but that. That's fine because I'm gonna fix it here in my phone. Give me 1 second. 1 second. My apologies. My apologies. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Boom. We're locked in. We're ready to go. All right, bet. Bet. All right. It's all been updated. Now, with that being said, sorry for the delay on that. DJ Academics, you know what I'm saying? He's obviously making good points. But I will say DJ Academics satire was very responsible for that. I'm a little, I don't know if me and Ack are the same age or I was a bit younger than him. Or he started the series while he was a teenager. But either way it goes, it was not, it was definitely causing people to kill each other. And it just was getting worse and worse and worse because his satire was basically you're clowning somebody with nothing to lose, so therefore he's going outside to prove that he is somebody, and thus it's hurting not only him but his community. So you did do that, and this rhetoric from Glasses Malone also does the same thing, but don't downplay your part in what was happening in Chicago because that was really really bad.
He says Drake is trying to fuck with YG. He says if Drake tried to
Mm-hmm.
fuck with him like that, let's hear his own words on what he would do.
Because I swear to God, that little shit will get shot up and all that shit.
Okay. So with that, by the logic I'm putting down, is that him saying, YG, if you like that, you need to go shoot that shit up? I'll leave that there. You guys pick it up where you want. Let's keep listening.
Because I swear to God, that little shit will get shot up and all that shit. I'll make his life horrible. All that shit living in out here, cuz that shit will get burnt up.
Oh, now we all know that Drake has a LA property.
But he don't. But he don't live there no more.
Hasn't sold it yet. I believe we could look it up on.
Yeah. So Drake has the LA property. It hasn't sold, but he's in the process of selling it. He is no longer living there. He bounces between. He bounces between Houston and Toronto. Now.
The market. Drake LA house. He makes a third attempt to try to sell the lavish property. Is that a smoke signal from podcaster and well decorated crip Glasses Malone saying to people, well, if y'all like that, and he got a house out there, the $79 million crib, well, burn that shit down. I wonder if that's inciting violence or not. Okay?
That also
Regardless,
would be to his advantage.
I'm just
he probably has
analyzing the
great
context.
homeowners
Let's keep it going.
insurance.
See, the difference is, cuz, it's like real power. See, that's rented power. You rent it, you pay for it. Real power, cuz, is when it's actually real. When niggas will do it for you just for the measure.
That part.
That's just.
You don't want me to start kicking cuz back in.
That's
Don't want me to start
ridiculous.
announcing to the world exactly what type of hoe ass shit he doing.
He-
Yeah, y'all be fans of cuz, and y'all want me to go. I'm not really tripping about. It's not an important topic, cuz. You wanted to do it. This ain't no conspiracy. This is a fact.
I will say this though.
that
DJ
interview is
Dickhead
ridiculous.
and Glasses Malone are two podcasters from the West Coast that I've noticed. They've taken the battle to a very like personal level, like personal. And I'm gonna and somebody somewhere is gonna think they're smart. They're gonna be like in the comments, well, Ack, you have to. I want to tell you the big difference, okay? I'm mentioned by both people in the battle. Okay? I tried to go to a concert of Kendrick Lamar. His people stepped to me. If anyone should take it personal, I think I got a little case.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Drake knows these niggas exist. That's the thing. Of course, they can have whatever opinion. But I think they're thinking that Drake is kind of like back and forth with them. Like, I think Glasses Malone and DJ Dickhead actually think that Drake is doing shit to, like, piss them off. And I'm like, you know, when he's like, yo, I got 700 people in the chat. I think he thinks Drake is in there. I'm like, bro, respectfully? Like respect? I don't think it kind of works like that, bro. Like, you just cater to the anti-Drake audience, and it's fine. But it's not that personal. And what I'm saying is not that personal.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should like Drake. But when he's like, yo, if you did that to me, I'll shoot the shit up. I'm like, oh, wow. Tell me more.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
And you wouldn't care as a fact or not, because you can't get cuz dick from out your fucking tonsils. I know, cuz you don't know, cuz you a fucking fan. And you not listening to me, cuz you so busy thinking you gotta like cuz music. You don't want me kicking his back in, because I'm not the rest of these niggas.
You don't even really know him like that.
I get emotional when I'm talking to you. The fact that you...
He don't... But the thing is, he don't know him like that. That's to his own admission. Like, the thing is, people be forgetting they be saying shit in the past. Like, he already didn't admit he don't really know Drake like that. Like, yeah, they was kind of on the same level, same label, but he don't really know him. Like, he never was in his entourage, his group. Glasses Malone is talking like he's disgruntled OVO. You're not. I don't think Drake's ever hung around you like that. I don't think he really knows you like that. Maybe y'all were in the same room and he just said what's up, or you said what's up and he said what's up back. Like, I just don't think so. I've never seen the material. I've never seen the footage. And you have made it known you don't really like him anyway. And you don't know him. So this just don't make sense. And then you're just saying vague things. Like, I don't know how people buy into shit like this. Like, if you're just saying vague threats like, oh, I'm gonna kick cuz back in, and oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. This don't make no sense. Like, on face value, it don't make sense, dog. How do you not know him, but you so upset and everything's so personal for you? Like, make it make sense.
Want me to kick cuz back in? I have avoided talking about this shit because I'm like, you know what, cuz? I knew how much y'all look up to cuz and y'all like niggas that got pissed on and all this old punk ass shit y'all like. But I can turn this motherfucker up in my sleep. And I'm not the rest of these niggas, cuz it ain't nothing he can do about it.
Oh, shit.
I'm not, and he'll tell you I'm not the rest of these niggas. It ain't nothing he can do about it.
Fuck is he talking
You know
about?
what Kendrick said? You waiting for Chubbs to crash something? I'm waiting for Glasses to crash something. I go, the way he talking? Yo, I'm waiting for Glasses to crash something. I kind of like, I like tough talk when it comes from tough niggas, pause. Like, when I knew like King Von was clapping niggas, pause, like he was really killing them, when he talked tough, it hit different. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, King Von really doing that shit. I need one example from Glasses Malone. I'm like, damn, my boy really doing it.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
just think he's podcasting.
You start playing them games with me because I'm not none of them niggas.
Oh shit,
I'm on all the bullshit.
word.
So you don't want me to start talking about cuz.
Mm-hmm.
It was hell when I was talking about cuz.
All right.
Was
So the
it?
caption
Was
says,
it
Glasses Malone
really?
claims Drake has been financing a campaign to fuck with YG, get him arrested.
What was he really that upset? Like, you were just another commentator in the space. Like, DJ Head's commentary was making more motion than yours. Like, you only have the attention now because wasn't shit else going on, and you have some salacious claim talking about YG. Drake playing people to talk about YG, which is just not the case. Then it's like he's paying the investigation. Like, notice how the goalposts moved just a little bit. It moved just ever so slightly, and no, that's not how investigations work. It's not how it works.
Over Drakeo the Ruler's case. Okay? He said he's avoided speaking on it until now. He claims he knows more behind the scenes and warns he'll expose what type of shit he's doing. Now,
What else is Drake doing?
actually
How?
put this up on his Instagram, and what was this caption? So
Yeah, like, my thing is this, though. Like, so you're saying Drake has enough money to have power in LA to be able to force the hand of the DA and all them people in a murder investigation. That's what you're saying. That doesn't make sense. We're saying the Canadian. Like them your words, the Canadian. That pissed on guy has that much power in LA. Do y'all not have counter power? Or y'all just streets? Like, you never went and got real power? The power to lock people up? Y'all never went and strategized and got that level of power? Like, huh?
Glasses Malone revealed to some BTS fuck shit Aubrey's doing to fuck with YG. According to him, Aubrey's funding propaganda and trying to get YG arrested for Draco the Ruler's death. He also revealed there's more BTS shit he's doing the world don't know about. YG
Like what?
posted that, and he said, "Say it ain't so," with a bunch of thinking emojis. I didn't only stop there.
That don't
He
even
then
make
said,
sense.
Red alert! Red alert! B team, tap in! And I ain't gonna lie, like, I felt like it was a movie when he said that. Like, B team, unite! I want to see everybody like with the B team just throwing up their signs and shit. Anyway, so he alerted all the Bloods from California all the way to Quebec that if you guys are really on the B team, and the B team is the Blood team. Now, YG's like, he's like one of the top ranked Blood dudes. I don't know, allegedly. I don't know what's going on. So he's telling them they might. It's like Trump on Truth Social saying, "Yo, everybody grab your guns. Iran might be invaded." So he basically told the B team to go grab their chopper and wait for further instructions.
Which is crazy.
Okay?
By the way.
It's a red alert. So the B team must stand on standby until YG gives the order on what to do. Now, I don't think he's giving an order on what to do. But
What's up, man? What's good, dog?
Keep in mind, the last time we heard him give such an order, allegedly, he
Fuck
said,
act talking about.
He said, we not rat beefing, we really beefing. The homies
I'll tell you as soon
get
as we get done.
And the homies got their guy. So we know the B team is like Navy SEALs. Like, you know what I mean? It's like the Mossad, like, he's like MI6 type of niggas. Like, this is like the B team are some dudes who could get somebody wiped off the map.
Yeah.
So, from that perspective, we are trying to see, are the B team going to launch an attack on Drake?
This is ridiculous.
Exactly. Now, someone who we do know, Karen Civil.
Right. So he's walking through the timeline of what's going on with this Glasses Malone shit, and I'm just watching and reacting to it and adding my commentary and 10 cent. But basically, what he's saying is like Glasses Malone. YG was saying that people the B team calling them in the red alert, so then they know to pull up on Drake and press him or shoot him or whatever they're saying do, which it's the most incredible. It's probably the dumbest shit I've ever seen someone under a criminal investigation that might possibly lead to a RICO ever done. I've never seen anyone be that stupid while being actively investigated. Have you lost your fucking mind? You don't do calls for violence while being investigated for a violent act. This is the time when you start giving back to the community. You start, volunteering at homeless shelters and shit. You start making yourself seem like a saint. You start going to church. You know what I'm saying? You make yourself seem like an upstanding member of society. Go to that PTA meeting. go to that humane society shelter and help some pets. You know what I'm saying? Home some animals. Do that shit. That's the type of shit you do. You don't call for violence while under a murder investigation. That just gives them more to look at. And then you know they probably already got a warrant for your cellular device and digital footprint. Why do this? Why do this? Why? Makes no sense, dog. But yeah, CJ, that's what Ack is talking about.
She commented on something, and it threw her into the mix. Now, Karen Civil has worked with Nipsey Hussle and YG.
Yeah, she's like their publicist and stuff.
Work with YG,
Mm-hmm.
and she commented on a post after it says on the latest episode of Lunch Hour with Glasses Malone. He puts a fan in his place who was talking about who is helping fund the Drakeo the Ruler campaign against YG. She says, turn this up.
Turn this shit up.
She later deleted this.
Which is,
okay?
Yeah.
Now, Karen Civil is a known industry fixer. It's I want to give her a name. She's a industry. She's like a media maven. She's like really. I've always said, what's that girl from you watch that one show where
like Scandal,
the black chick who be saving the president's ass?
Yeah, like Scandal.
You know
Scandal. She's talking about Scandal. Yeah, so fixer.
She's that person. She's a fixer.
Yeah.
Scandal. Yes, she's that. Like she's exactly that. Your career goes a lot smoother if you have her.
Mm-hmm.
Say that. All right. Rappers do dumb shit. Like you deal with a regular rapper. This week he slapped his bitch. Next week, like he ran somebody over with a car. The next day they had a brawl at the club. And Karen Civil is the one to distract people, to show backpack giveaways, to make you look like a goddamn angel when you're a drugged out rapper. You're a fiend that's just doing fuck shit and fucking it up. She's gonna make sure your PR is good. She'll fix certain stuff before hitting the press. She'll do her play. And by the way, it's really good for any entertainer to have a Karen Civil. Not necessarily her, but
yeah, she's good at her job.
Anyway, she put this, and people have been saying, "Well, what's going on here?" Karen Civil. Well, why would she even say such a thing?
Facts.
Well, we're gonna call Karen Civil. Karen Civil's gonna be able to speak for herself.
Oh shit, he called her? He called her? Oh shit. Did she answer? Yo, I gotta look up that clip. And all that mustard paying bail shit is a fib. The fuck is this?
To be honest with you though, bro, like Drake has never tapped in and said, yo, post this.
Drake fans are culturally bankrupt. Meanwhile, yeah, his music career was kind of crazy. If YG go to jail, that nigga need to run Glasses Malone a fade. Them LA niggas always make the internet their thug diary. Nigga put more eyes on the Drakeo murder than anybody else with them false ass claims. At Adam at 22, I see why you exploit these overly talking ass niggas. Supposed to be tough. Come to LA, let's do a podcast, let's talk about it. I mean, like it's just trying to capitalize on the motion of it all, I guess, but that's stupid. Like this whole thing is just stupid. Cause again, like what this dude said is factual. Like I don't know why he mad that this person said this. Like this is facts. Like why would you want to put more eyes on the situation? Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to turn it up? Now you're turning up public pressure as well on the investigators. Like you don't want to add energy to it. Because if you add public pressure and you add energy, that means the police are going to devote more resources to it. The shit was damn near dead, bro. Like, bro, it's been 5 years, bro. That's slick about to become a cold case in another 5. In another 5, Drakeo the Ruler's murder was finna be a cold case. What is this?
You know the analogy when people say, let's say I'm on. Let's go back to
I don't know. I don't know. I can't play their stuff because I know that they'll shut it down.
He's having a strong case of delusion. I'm just gonna keep it 100 right now. A lot of niggas is having delusion.
So that's what he said to me, saying, "Hey, I heard they paying for your lawyers. Is that true?" He said they got a strong case of delusion right
That's
now.
okay, cause they have hospitals for niggas. That's crazy.
They're going insane. Then he goes on a little bit later. Let's on this.
Look,
Someone asked to elaborate. He didn't elaborate.
but I didn't.
Then I try to get a little bit more information. Just get a little bit more. Because my thing is too is like all the thing I don't be getting about this. And I'm not like some super journalist. I'm not some fucking investigative reporter on Central 5. But like, if I don't really do this media shit, I want to really do this media shit, and I want to really know the truth. Like that's all I really care about is the truth.
Right.
Or at least try to get as close to the truth as possible. People literally know these people in these things, and they refuse to ask these people the questions. Like, hey, like he works in No Jumper. Like if I was out to Jumper, like, hey Ralphie, is Drake paying for your lawyers? And even if you'll say he's not gonna deny it, he's not gonna say if he is. Some answer is kind of better than no answer. And I just let the people, because if we're just gonna believe Glasses at face value when he says anything, why can't we believe Draco's brother at face value when he says something?
Right.
So, like I said, let's go to the next clip. Where's the part at? Where he says, oh, here we go.
I just heard a nigga say today that Drake been taking care of the family and shit. I know these niggas is getting delusional, bro. This shit is getting crazy.
All right, so he starts choking on the fucking whatever. It look like he's smoking a fucking what's the things people
It's a
like?
cigar, but yeah.
That's what it looked like. But that's all. That's all right. So everything was like I said, he didn't go too crazy. If he did go crazy and he said something wild, I wouldn't even post about it. Like, I ain't gonna do that. I want a war happening because I. But you heard what he said. I said, hey, they said they're paying for your lawyers. What do you think? Care to comment? He said delusion. And he said later they tell Drake paying for the family. What the fuck? Like these niggas going crazy. So he is denying that Drake has not to say Drake never hooked him up, never helped him with anything ever in their whole life, but about these current situations, he's saying people are delusional, they're wild now, and they're crazy. And that's the brother. We're talking about the brother. You see, like his brother, Draco the Ruler, is back here in the back.
Yeah, that's his blood brother.
Talking to right here. This is who we're asking. Care to comment? He's giving us something. Now, if you choose to believe that or not believe that, hey, that's on you. But hey, he has commented on the validity of these stories, and they don't seem to be all the way correct. And I just showed you guys that people have been talking about this Draco situation since 2021 with this video and this clip.
Right, like it's been a thing, man. Drakeo the Ruler brother Ralph, he speaks out, man. These niggas delusional. Oh yeah, this is the same. This is the same clip that he's saying they're delusional. Yeah, that's the same clip. DJ Academics calls Karen Civil live on stream after her viral. Karen says she deleted the tweet after realizing the conversation included allegations against Drake, stressing she doesn't support what's being insinuated and didn't want her willingness to listen to be mistaken for agreement. Karen also says Drake has always been amazing to her throughout her career, and that she doesn't treat situations involving artists like Drake and YG as entertainment. Okay, this is great content right here.
Hello?
Let's turn this up.
Hey,
We're live. I think you know that, but we're live. We're kind of talking about everything. I just came back from Toronto. Caravan was amazing. So I get to look at the couple.
This is why. This is why when you don't text back, you're fucking on a jet. This is why.
I was kind of outside a little bit, you know. I was moving around, but I'm back now, and this is a major topic. We're talking about the whole YG Draco the Ruler. Drake is now coming to the mix, and you're now like thrusted into the thing because we have a tweet up that said you responded to a comment and you said turn this up, and people have had many different reactions. So could you explain?
Okay. One. Let's turn it down a little bit and calm
Turn it
down.
back down now.
on my behalf. So first and
Hmm.
foremost, I did not realize, like, I tweeted turn this up because I thought the conversation was paid media, like, and speaking negatively about like YG, and I wanted
Hmm.
to hear the full context. I did not realize it was going to include like insinuations that have to do with Drake or claims of Drake. Like, I didn't even realize that was what's the gentleman's name?
Glasses Malone.
Glasses. Sorry, I didn't realize it was Glasses Malone, and even in that.
Okay, look. As a marketing advisor and a media fixer and all that stuff in entertainment, you and with somebody with a voice and a fucking platform, you know motherfucking better than to retweet, like, or do anything without fully reading it. You have to read it. To comment, you have to read it. Like, it's different if she would have blind retweeted. That's different. If she would have just retweeted it, that's a completely different. I blind retweeted stuff. That happens. But when you make a comment, like, you have to be damn sure what they're talking about is what you think they're talking about. Like, it I think it's within the first 2 minutes. You didn't have 2 minutes to listen to what he was saying. You didn't have 2 minutes. You just went, nah, fuck it. And you're the fixer. You're the media person. You know how social media works. You know how this game go. Like, you gotta. I know you move better than that. I know you do. There's no way. There's no way.
Again, nothing wrong with it. I know he has his own personal issues. Um, with OVO, Drake, he's been very vocal in that. So again, I don't. Once I realized the insinuations with Drake and the claims, like where it was going, I just deleted
Mm-hmm.
the tweet because, again, I don't necessarily subscribe to that conversation or those notions.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
stupid.
Thank you so much for even like clarifying it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you basically thought this was a conversation on the surface about paid media, paid narratives, and
So
what
look,
is
when
happening.
I saw the tweet like real quick, I'm like, oh, okay, they're having a conversation about like I really have this internal thing. I've been having conversations with like friends where I feel like the LAPD in a sense, or not just even the LAPD, police now are using media to continue their investigations and do certain things. That's a whole nother topic. So when I
Right?
saw paid media, YG, what was transpiring, I'm like, oh, okay, this goes into what I was discussing. Turn this up. Then I go into full context. I see who it is, the conversation where it's going, and the claims against Drake. That's why I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to delete this because I do not support what's being insinuated, and I don't want my willingness to listen to mistake it as an agreement. That's why I deleted it, and then people who asked,
So,
I responded to them like, yeah, I don't subscribe to that notion because I know people see Drake as like the product. This is somebody who's been in this business 15 plus years. I see the person, and it's a very sensitive topic. Even YG too, just the last couple of years, it's a very sensitive topic around all of that, especially conversation around him. So I don't play the online games, and not just him. But yeah, I don't play the online games and using this as entertainment because what's happening to people in their real lives, like
my question is, is her disagreement with, and maybe she answers it later, is her disagreement with the calls to violence, or that Drake is paying for the media part, or the whole thing altogether? Like, I just want to know where her line is, because she's just talking around it, but I don't know exactly what she disagreeing with, what it was insinuating.
it's not entertainment.
Did any or either or reach out to you, whether it's YG or Drake or anyone from Drake's team that either comments or this? Because obviously it spread like wildfire, but it was seen as an endorsement, and obviously people know you've worked with YG. I don't know if you've ever worked
No,
with.
no, no, nope. It's not an endorsement. I didn't
That's how
speak
people
to
see
like.
it. That's what I'm saying initially. That's how
Oh,
they see
okay,
it.
okay. No, no, no. Which I appreciate you providing that clarity. I didn't go into it with YG. I didn't speak to him about that. We didn't if they do reach out, if it ever gets to that thing, it's not negating that at all. Like because at the end of the day, I'm a civilian, like my name, and
He's a
it's
civilian.
an unfortunate situation. And I'm gonna just keep saying that it's an unfortunate situation
Yeah.
um, on both ends when it just has to do with these two people who are like, yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking that this would be something. Obviously, you
Right.
cleared it up now, but I'm just telling you what I thought initially. I was like, well, I know
yeah,
you've had a relationship in the past with Wayne, which is Young Money, and Drake
yeah,
kind of comes from that camp. So, and I know you also have had a relationship with YG, but also like Nipsey.
yeah.
I would think that
Oh,
knowing
because of
you,
all of the things. Yeah, no. Knowing me, first and foremost, act, because we've been through
yeah, yeah,
this, like from a business front. Like if
yeah,
it's conversation things, that's first and foremost. Like I don't predicate to get into this, like these back and forth where I feel like a whole bunch of other people are included. And I'm always going to be on the stance when it comes to like I don't really have a vocal POV because my POV on Drake is not necessarily one that a lot of people may agree with or understand. This is somebody I've been in Los Angeles for 14 plus years. Throughout my time in Los Angeles, with talent, different people that I've worked with, he's been super instrumental. He's been always very supportive. Um, yeah, so I don't have like the bad to subscribe to him or the to negate what everybody else is saying in certain things. I've never had that. Like I've never had those challenges. He's always been amazing. Like um when I started my website, like he was super amazing in just like the process of that, just always being a supportive person when it comes to like independent artists.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't have a conversation. Just to answer your question, I didn't have a conversation on both ends. I didn't necessarily think it to. I apologize if it caused a theory storm, but
Mm-hmm.
deleted it. Um, yeah, I deleted it. I didn't realize where this conversation can go. Sorry, my age is showing, and yeah, that's not entertainment to me at all.
Yeah,
So
Mm.
deleted, move from it because it's not entertainment. These people, like, I understand. Like same thing for YG and Drake, and hopefully you read between the lines of what I'm saying. I don't subscribe to talking about like it's 5 to 6 artists: the Drake, the YG, the Kendricks, the Jay Z's, and certain people, the Nicki Minaj's, in conversation online because it's so much other stuff. And when you're working in this business, um, you you come face to face. You're working with these people in close proximity. So yeah, I value that, and I take that serious within itself. So I'm not going to be playing online and
She said, "Y'all
getting
fucking
close
up
to
her
my
money."
POV.
no, of course. I do want to
Yeah.
kind of get into what you were kind of aiming at because there is a
Mm-hmm.
larger conversation about that, and I wonder
Yeah.
where you kind of have seen. You've been around for a
Mm.
long time, really even before me. Congrats to all your
Yeah.
success. But when you talked about,
Yeah, it's just like for me, what I'm taking away from this is like, number one, she don't want it to take away from her money. She don't want to take it away from her standing. She don't want to be seen as somebody that doesn't do business first. Excuse me, isn't willing to put like other stuff aside. You know what I'm saying? She's not picking sides. She's just about like, yo, let's get this money. Let's do business. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this media stuff. She don't want to fuck up any like potential possible collabs or anything that are going on with different people that she's working for and working with. She just wants everything to stay copacetic, and then also on a personal note, she knows these people, and it's just never been that way. She don't have those type of feelings, which I respect. I respect that from her, and I respect her clearing all of that up. Let's keep going.
oh, so you meant to speak about like just paid media, maybe paid narratives or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That has been a subject that people are talking about, right?
Right.
Shit. Recently, we've seen Charlamagne the God, who felt like there's certain propagandas going out, maybe going against certain artists,
Mm-hmm.
for certain artists, whatever it is. I wonder what you think about that. You're behind the scenes. You kind of see everything.
Yeah.
You see everyone's hands. And what do you specifically think about
Mm-hmm.
how that's affected someone like YG, especially maybe like in a recent year or so?
I don't want to just say it affects him, just
Mm.
speaking in general. So now that publications aren't as prevalent as they once was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now
Right.
we're in this new digital stream and certain things, and everybody's utilizing their phone. So advertising looks very much different now that don't look like kind of ads, that's curated content.
Mm-hmm.
That has been full stream the last couple of years. It's a gift and a curse where I don't necessarily know somebody who would take their budget or spend their own money to negatively bash or whatever somebody else, especially when you have this fixed budget. Labels say, we have $20,000. You're not going to put that $20,000 to say, hey, I'm not going to spend that $20,000 to go, academic sucks. I hate academics, when I could use it to go Karen this, Karen that, and make myself
Right.
more prominent in media. So
I've seen it though. I've commented on that. I've said that.
but the thing is, it lives in that space. If you have the budgeting for it, and the response to Glasses, when you now think of, like, I think in that podcast post, now when you think of the new independent audience, the new independent artists, how do they now compete in this digital age and things like that? Because before you could probably listen to music, but now with paid content, paid media, and certain things, like, where do they live? How do they get a chance to function and be heard outside of, say, top?
Right, right. And what she's saying is some real shit in regards to that. Let's keep going. No, man, he got police. Wait, what is he talking about?
Things that I care about. Like, I always tell people, I'm not a hip hop journalist. I'm not, Elliot.
You kind of walking that path though, Glasses.
Nah, man, I'm just telling you the truth.
Walking that path. Your voice is growing within the space is inevitable, bro. The more you talk and the more you make points, you're gonna be viewed as a hip hop journalist.
Yeah, but the best part is they don't get to tell me what I am. Like, I'm not covering niggas' albums. Like, okay, I'm not gonna listen to the Drake album.
Wow.
Nah.
I don't believe it, Glasses. You my guy.
How you gonna properly rate the music then?
I don't believe
I wouldn't.
How you gonna know if he ain't bounced back? You know what I mean? Maybe he was surprised you on this project.
It was never anything wrong with his ability. Like, Drake is never. So, the more I'm starting to understand this, there's some kind of confusion. It's not that I don't think Drake is not a talented person or he makes great records. He's one of the greatest record makers ever. He just on some hoe ass shit. I'm just not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? And I would lie to y'all. Like, I didn't listen to J. Cole album. Like, when I come to listen to hip hop, even rap, bro, I'm listening for street urban culture.
Okay, yeah, I'm not finna even get into that. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Act reacts to well-decorated Crip gang member Glasses Malone has the power to shoot up a. Oh yeah, that's the same clip. This is Poetic Flacco says.
And thought I've never watched a Glasses video or heard a hot take and thought Glasses is only saying this to go viral or he's clout chasing. So I'm not gonna start here. And I do reject the narrative from other people that Glasses is only saying this to go viral or he's saying this to clout chase. Glasses is not the type, trust me, right? Which is why it's even more concerning. Which is why it's even more concerning to me because I know who Glasses is. Glasses is serious when he says this. Like, Glasses really believes, he really in his heart believes this. And because he got love and care for everybody around him, especially where he's from, right? Especially Compton. Glasses have love for everybody. So because of this, he truly believes this. And he felt the need to actually say because it was on his heart. I'm here to tell my big dog Glasses, this is just, no. If I didn't know you better, big homie, I would say this is damn near schizophrenic level of paranoia and delusion.
Yep. Yeah.
Drake ain't worried about YG, bruh. Drake ain't worried about YG. Trust me, bruh. YG just sold like 10,000 copies first week? If that, I think less. Right?
It was about 10.
YG is
It was actually about 10.
YG don't even move the needle in his own hometown. YG don't move
Damn.
the needle in LA County. Music-wise, he don't move the needle. Why would Drake be worried about YG? YG ain't even a top 15 Drake op. Yo, do you understand that if Drake wanted to run narratives on people, Drake is...
Like if we're talking about if Drake was gonna spend the money, right, and we're talking about ops in order, right, if Drake opts in order, you have Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z for a close 1-2. Then you got you got Rick Ross, who else? Who else? The Weeknd's manager. We got shit, ASAP Rocky. Who else? Who else was involved in that whole shit? Um, there's some other people, but that's just as 6 or 7 offhand. You know what I'm saying? That like I could just come up with just off the rip that are like higher up on the totem pole. I mean, you could maybe throw DJ Head in there. You could throw like Joe Budden in there. Like we were talking about like ops, but even then, Joe Budden's not even really like an op. But I guess like the feeling, I guess you know what I'm saying. Sauce Walker would be higher up on the list than YG. Uh, who else? Who else was dissing? There was somebody else that was dissing. Who all did Drake diss on there? That. Shoot, I can't remember. But trust me, like top 10, he ain't in there, and top 15, I think that's still true too, because there's probably some media personalities and all that I'm leaving out. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe some people at TDE. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre, Lucian Grange. You know what I'm saying? Like he got real problems with like other people. He's not fucking concerned, and I'm just trying my best to name people on the West Coast. Yeah, he's not concerned. He's not. Drake is not concerned. That this is the least of his worries.
He's a billionaire. Do you understand Drake could do this to literally anybody he wants? Why would he choose to do it to YG?
Exactly.
Like, as a matter of fact, I could probably name you about 10 people Drake would do it to before YG.
Yeah, and I just did.
Drake would run bad stories on Glasses Malone before he run it on YG. So
that actually makes more sense.
Absurd, but here's the thing, though, and here's where I have to hold Glasses accountable.
YG ain't really said shit.
To every word Glasses said in this clip, every word. YG even began to try to imitate the same energy that Glasses brought. Because you're about to hear Glasses talk about pulling up to Drake's house, holding Drake accountable. There will be consequences, hell to pay. And YG attempted to imitate this energy, and it just went all bad for him. Right? It completely backfired.
Yeah, and that's true. And that's true because the energy he was bringing was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna shoot up his crib and shit. And I'm like, bruh, first of all, like Drake got really good security. That's one. Two, let's say you do it. Y'all are finna go to fucking jail. You killed Drake. Y'all are going to fucking jail. You killed a citizen of another country. Sir, the biggest artist from Canada. You're gonna go to fucking jail. The feds is probably gonna get involved. It's gonna probably cause a RICO. People are gonna get hit for crimes that they shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Because every stone is getting turned. Like, no, that doesn't even make sense. That's stupid. Glasses Malone believes Drake's spearing YG based on Charlamagne reading that a PR agency reps Baldoni, Drake, and others allegedly smeared Blake Lively. What?
It rhyme. If you guess, I'll tell you. There's a PR firm that reps 2 people in particular, and it's interesting to watch these 2 people put things out there in the ecosystem to control the narratives about things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. Both names rhyme with each other. They rhyme. If you guess, I'll tell you.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No. Ooh. Both names rhyme, and one of their biggest endorsements rhyme.
Oh, Drake, Steak.
You almost there, Alex.
Drake, Steak, and
I don't know. I thought this was the y'all lied. Y'all told me this was the biggest story, and everybody's on to it.
oh Blake. Blake Lively.
Oh, you on it? You on it now?
Oh wow.
Yeah. You on it now? Yeah, let's go.
I'm on it now because of the information that I received this week, and I'm like, oh shit.
This is the other like they put the things out there, and then these I don't even want to call them dumb, but these like attention seeking on the internet start posting videos and that reinforce the fake narratives that the publicists put out there because there's views in it. So it's the publicists manipulating the blogs and all the other channels.
Yo, it's actually look at this.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Look at this. This is a spreadsheet. This is a spreadsheet. What's that number?
2,026,000.
That's all the sites they feed stories to. Spreadsheet. Look at this one.
So I would love you.
And by the way, look, and it's not just the sites. Look, hold on, look what's on. Look at the stuff that's on here. Look at all of the websites, all of the fan pages, all of the blog sites. I'm not gonna jump out the window and accuse y'all of anything. I'm just gonna simply say we know who's getting paid to push things. We know who's getting paid to push things.
We should put,
and we know who's getting paid to push things.
Okay, I need to look more into that. We can do that right.
There's a PR firm that reps two people in particular, and it's interesting to watch these two people put things out there. And
okay, it finally stopped doing that video. I'm like, what the fuck? Give me 1 second. Blake. Let's see what other people have been saying. Blake Lively, because I was not familiar with that happening yesterday. I don't even know nothing about Blake Lively. Who the fuck is this? She's so damn fine. Oh yeah, she is fine. So what? Why would Drake allegedly smear Blake Lively? Why? Why would he smear Blake Lively? Why would he smear Blake Lively? What?
They're in the ecosystem, the control.
But why? Yeah, the AI website shit. Like I can't believe Charlamagne, because that AI website shit was out of pocket. But Blake Lively, what was said though? How Blake Lively threatened Taylor Swift with release of 10 years of intimate tests unless the singer told an ugly lie. What? It's the opposite. They weren't talking about Baldoni, but Blake and Drake rep. Blake Lively's lawyer, Michael Gottlieb, also represented Drake in his lawsuit against Kendrick Lamar, and they lost both cases. They're saying Blake Lively and Drake PR agency allegedly put out things in the ecosystem to control the narrative. At least we saw that with the New York Times hit pieces and lies against Baldoni before he even had a chance. Who is Baldoni? Blake Lively claimed Baldoni's PR firm Tag ran a smear campaign against her after her on-set harassment allegations during It Ends With Us. You had to edit because you dumbass Charlamagne and got it wrong. What the fuck? What the fuck? Taylor Swift has been subpoenaed in the Baldoni Drake Lively case. Taylor Swift never set foot on the set of this movie, and she was not involved in the casting or anything. Oh, it's these two people. Oh, okay. They were running a smear campaign against each other, though. They were both throwing stuff out there in the public. Like I don't know. Like that's normal Hollywood behavior. I don't know what people are talking about. I don't know, dog. I just don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't know about. That just seems really fucking stupid. That seems really stupid. All right. Anyway, we were talking about Glasses Malone. Um, let's just get to YG, right? Because if we look up Drake, all we're gonna get is him doing freaking card giveaway. Then I'll put in Drakeo the Ruler's name. What's this? Whoa, 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 whoa. Gang member altercation between YG and Drakeo that led to him getting eliminated. Oh yeah, that's that fight I said I don't want to see that mess. I don't want to see it. I don't want to show it on my page because then it's gonna get me demonetized and all that. Whack 100 believes there will be a day when YG gets charged in retaliation to Drakeo the Ruler's murder because there were too many people involved and somebody will throw YG under the bus, whether it's true or not, to save their own skin. Now, Whack 100 might be kicking some real shit right there. That sound factual. That sounds factual.
I'm on record. I think there will come a day where YG will be charged.
Really?
And I'm gonna tell you why. Whether the truth.
Oh, because he's the bigger fish. Yeah.
When you got that many people around, that many people possibly involved, a nigga will catch a case way over there and spill the beans or create a lie to get out of it. And I think based on that, there's gonna come a day where YG gonna be cuffed, fighting the case because a so-called homie then said something, whether true or not. I got a lot of homies that did 20, 30 years because a homie just straight lied on homie Lil Buddy. 26 years because the motherfucker, lied on him. He ain't have a gun, he ain't have shit. Because a homie, another Paru, said he did it. They cuffed him. You see what I'm saying? So now it's YG go. If he ever get caught up, is he gonna say it wasn't me, it was this dude? That's what it's gonna come down to.
Right.
I do think it's gonna come a day to where one of them dudes, murder ain't got no statute of limitations.
Yeah.
I'm not saying YG.
Right. And what he's saying is absolutely true. Like there's no way around that. Like when you have an opportunity, like, and I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I'm saying like when you're in court and you're facing charges and you could like do something to give them a bigger fish or something bigger to get attention off of you, like that's 9 times out of 10 how people get caught up. It's because somebody else around them or in their camp or somebody that knows something got caught up on some like smaller charge. Like instead of like you'll go to jail and do like 20 to 25 years when they're trying to get out of just doing 5. They hang you for 5, dog. They hang you to not do the 5. And they get it cut down to like 1. So they traded 4 years of their life for like 20 of yours. It happens all the time. And you blow through all this money and all that stuff. Like even if you win, like the what it does to your reputation, the money loss and all that, it's just hard to recover from. Because people will always think you were involved. People will always have their own personal opinions about the case. Like it's like you can hire Olivia Pope, Karen Civil, and old girl from Annalise whatever her name is from How to Get Away with Murder. You can hire all 3 of them together and they will not be able to salvage your reputation because people will always think you had something to do with it because they arrested them. They're gonna always think that. Wait, what? Flacco says the one reason YG hasn't been indicted in RICO is because multiple Bloods families were allegedly involved in a. Wait, what? Wait, okay. What's this post?
Whoop, soup, whoop, whoopity, whoop, 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 wop, whoop, whoop, wop, whoopity, whoop, 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 wop, whoop, 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 blood, bloodity, blood, blood.
the fuck was that? What the fuck is this of the video? This has to be AI. That has to be AI. Heck, bro, what the fuck, dog? What the fuck? That had to be AI, dog. That had to be AI.
Villains. There were multiple that engaged, and it's hard for you to say YG, who's a the Pirates, right, where YG is from. The only reason he has not been indicted on a RICO yet is because multiple gangs did this. How do you bring a RICO against the Pirates when Inglewood families are involved? Black Pesos are involved. Neighborhood Pirates are involved. How do you bring the RICO if there's multiple gangs involved? But here's the thing, though, and I've done it, and I've seen the police have now began to do it. See, recently it's the first time we're starting to see CHP, LAPD, they're starting to refer to the people who murdered Draco as the B team. And the reason why that's important, see, the B team is not a single gang.
What?
The B team is a gang that encompasses multiple other gangs under it. Like Neighborhood Pyrus, Inglewood Families, Black P Stones, Bloodstone Villains, right? And Treetop, where YG is from, right? So because of that, what we're seeing is now is like, oh, YG just solidified. He just confirmed. Oh yeah, the B team is a gang. When he says B team tap in, he didn't say, hey, bro, the Pyrus tap in. He didn't say, hey, yo, Inglewood Families tap in. He didn't say Black P Stones tap in. He didn't say Bloodstone Villains tap in. He says B team tap in. B team is a gang that encompasses other gangs. The RICO is the B team. I've seen documents where CHP and LAP, where they are labeling it as the B team. YG just confirmed there is a B team. YG just confirmed the B team is, right, like subsets of gangs that are under it. Oh, this is bad, bro. Whoop, whoop, soup, whoop. Whoopity, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay, calm down. That is so flagrant. I want to see what people had to say about the video on the right. I have to know what people were saying. I blame DoorDash and Uber Eats for these kind of posts. Make these go outside and get caught at that restaurant or wherever they stand on talking that shit. The feds were probably clueless until this video was made. Flacco definitely getting that prize money. No, they weren't clueless. Stop. Why do y'all keep thinking these people are dumb, bro? These people catch elite people. The feds catch elite level people, bro. People that be moving like doing crazy types of crimes, bro. Crimes you couldn't even think of. They catch them all the time. Like, come on, dog. Yeah, YG posted on a story confirmed the gang. I mean, like that. I agree with what he's saying though. Like that is his fault. Top 5 sales. YG, if he keeps making threats to Drake, he will come back to LA and put a to his and make him beg. What?
But
Whoa,
We received YG 400. We put a gun to his side one day. I wouldn't even lie to you.
oh my god, you did?
Drake, Lionel Drake, so he's dead. I put it after.
Jesus Christ.
Put a red dot in his head like he was Hindu.
I mean, you know what's funny is that you said that story, and I don't think anybody's ever talked about it publicly.
Outside of Metro Boomin's birthday party. Go on.
But I talked to someone on the phone yesterday, like right after you told me that story, and they just immediately knew all about it and told me a bunch more details. So
Ask about me in LA. They'll tell you what I do.
That's crazy. But the thing is, like, you love Hip Hop Network. This guy, oh, that's top 5 saying this guy's not a. Wow, he's trying to make money for himself. He's trying to make money for his family. Like, I understand YG's position, right? Like, he used to be doing that type of stuff. He used to be like moving around like that, but now he's trying to be a better man. I get it. But there's trying to be a better man, and then there's also like the way LA gang culture and just culture is in general. Like there's too much gang stuff, bro. Too much gang stuff. Like every time I'm like, cause I'm 35, man. Every time I be around some grown man, and then he gets to talking about fucking gang shit, I just look at him so disappointed. I'm like, bro, you never broke free from that shit, like ever, ever. Um, let's see. Yeah, that's Karen civil stuff. Um, I agree with this content creator. However, I have something to say about how the lame. Oh, okay. What is this?
Nobody takes this shit serious. Bro, you got on a song and admitted that you, as a grown ass man, accepted and went on a full date with a trans person. Nothing.
I don't know what that song is really about. Besides there being somebody dating a trans person, if he was saying he did it himself, that's crazy.
Wrong with trans people. Nothing wrong with that community. But if you openly admit that, you need to go ahead and throw away whatever little gangster facade that you trying to put on. The mere fact you over here co-signing something from Glasses Malone actually shows the.
Okay, I'm good on that. Um, and Drake had on the whole West Coast, mainly LA. His death shocked the whole city, and people can't wait for the culprits to be caught. He says that people are speculating Kendrick Lamar, Mustard, YG, and AZ Track has something to do with it. So I watched this breakdown of how
Everybody in California, everybody in Los Angeles, everybody in LA has been waiting for Draco the Ruler's killer to be identified.
mm-hmm,
Certain names have been floating in the streets for years now, right? The same names that y'all hearing right now, those are the same names that have
mm-hmm.
been floating in the streets, right? But nobody was really talking like that until now. So the work that Flacco was doing, trust me when I tell y'all, everybody in California, everybody in Los Angeles has been waiting for this to be as big as it is right now. Because at the end of the day, man, Draco the Ruler was the hottest, the biggest, the most influential West Coast rapper since he was even, look, he was even more influential to the streets than Nipsey Hussle. His music went further and farther in the streets, right? Of course, Nipsey is a legend in his own right, and Nipsey and Draco was absolutely cool with each other. There was no beef there, but that's how important Draco was to the West Coast sound. I mean, people rap like Draco right now, right? So that's how influential he was. And the night that he got killed, man, when I tell y'all that shit changed LA, like it changed the streets, it changed LA rap, like it changed a lot. So everybody has been waiting to see, like, when
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna pick up this case, when is LAPD gonna, get into
Oh
it?
shit, this shit's
Why
lagging.
is this? Why is this?
Whoa, this shit's lagging. Why ain't nobody tell me it was lagging? Why ain't nobody tell me it was lagging, bro? Y'all supposed to speak up in the chat when shit's lagging, man. I'm gonna fix that shit. Let's see if it's better now.
Why isn't this, bigger? So when Flacco jumped out the other day and said, "Hey, listen, if they don't drop the names, I'm gonna drop the names. I know who did it." Everybody was waiting for that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. And I don't know who he's getting this information from, but I'll tell you
Mm-hmm.
this right now. He said off the bat that he is a snitch. He will tell on anybody. So you can't really do nothing with him, right? So you can't hold him to the same standards that you hold a gang member. It's completely different. So look, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit back and wait because I'm watching just like it.
You watching just like everybody else. Uh, Shoot, let's go to Poetic Flacco then, man. Let's put a Poetic Flacco. Let's put a Poetic Flacco. Am I spelling it right? His page popped right up. He popped right. Fuck. Come on, dog. Okay, hold on. Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna click on his actual page because this ain't working. Where is this at? Let's see. Let's see what we got. Flacco. I put Flacco. Flacco. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the follow button. I opened Twitter today to hate messages from TDE fan account. I haven't even talked about Kendrick for like 6 months. What did I do today? I'm confused. I'm serious. I'm seriously lost. Uh, Cops claim Sydney Starr had an open condom fall out of his pocket during a molestation arrest. Allegedly telling the police the boy told him he was 18. Oh no. Oh no. What? Ugh. Detroit scam rapper TJ. What? President Trump says he asked LeBron James if he want to be a woman want to be a woman to play on it. What? Okay. What the fuck ever. Anyway, clips from Pooh Shiesty just got exposed by the most unexpected person. Oh shit, Jesus.
About Pooh Shiesty that doesn't make Pooh Shiesty look good at all. As a matter of fact, I feel like the intent of this interview was to make Pooh Shiesty look terrible.
Like it wasn't like I was looking on TMZ. This stupid mother. He said that he was in the middle of a race riot where it was like a 3-on-1 or like 3 Mexicans or died.
That never happened.
No.
This dude is just clout chasing. This is just clout chasing in general.
Bro, what the if that happened at Victorville, the most notorious federal prison, that in Beaumont, that in Beaumont is this, 1,000%. If 3 motherfuckers died there, if there was what he said, a race riot, that should have been on top. So he was a wheelchair pusher for a BMF associate. So when he's a wheelchair pusher, you know what he's there for. He's paying for protection. Magically, he was only on the yard for a couple months. He got popped on a UA, and he went to SHU. And when he served his time, his DS time for being there for a failed drug test, he refused to go back out to the yard.
I don't care about the police telling me what gangster is. Sir, you are a literal cop. You are an officer. Why are you so infatuated with street credibility? You are a cop.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Just got exposed on their own live show.
TMZ have been saying that they've been pushing as absolute 100% impenetrable fact. But the problem here is that are just theories. They recorded the segment with Trent Out Loud before they went live, and then they uploaded recorded as a part of the live. And the reason why they did that is because they wanted a chance to edit and take out certain things that Trent would say.
Come to TMZ Live. State medical examiner has completed the autopsy on Nolan Wells.
People will say that TMZ is credible. They will say that TMZ is a credible news source. But TMZ don't even know that the person arrested for threatening Ashley Cole was actually a woman, not a man.
I think it's incredibly telling that a white woman goes out and shows us the threats she's getting, and within days there is an arrest, but there has been 0 arrests when it comes to the Nolan Xavier Wells case. How come there was nobody arresting for the people that are threatening her? Let's talk about that picture that you showed up of the boat. How do we know when that picture was taken? We have no metadata, we have no proof. you know? Do you know 100%?
I guess I'm loading. Whoops.
When that video and those pictures were taken, can you confirm it was taken on July 4th?
That's what we have concluded based on everything we've looked at. Just, I think, jumping to conclusions at the beginning and starting to point fingers at people without really knowing, it's really unfair.
I think if anybody...
Yeah, you gotta.
Who jumped to conclusions first was the Mississippi officers that jumped to conclusions finding his body and said, no evidence of foul play. They jumped to conclusions, not us.
You know what's unfair? Nolan Wall's mama saying, I just want an investigation. I just want things to be done thoroughly. You have literal grifters hearing them say that and then tell you guys.
Okay, anyway, let's go to the shit we want to hear about. We don't want to hear about this. Okay, this Keefy D, this a whole bunch of shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about it. Okay, that account doesn't even exist. Alright, bet. What's this YouTube? Alright, let's go to YouTube. We're finna close X for a second. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to his YouTube. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's see videos. Cameron just committed a felony. He's going to jail. Countdown to YG and the B Team RICO starts tomorrow. Jesus, that's how you moving. Is there any lives about the YG shit? No, he's pre-recording that shit, which I understand. You don't want to get misconstrued or say some shit you don't want to say, and niggas know who you are.
Just being the very best.
You don't want to do that.
And GoDaddy is the daddy of domains.
Some of the people are crash out. Some of the people
The countdown to YG's RICO for the murder of Draco the Ruler starts tomorrow.
Right.
And here's why it starts tomorrow. Something very important is happening tomorrow that's going to cause a domino effect that I believe will ultimately seal the fate for YG. Let me explain. So tomorrow, Draco's alleged killer, Frankenstone, the man who is being accused of actually taking a knife and stabbing Draco.
Oh dear God. The alleged killer. Okay. I'm trying to get this thing a second to chill out for a second.
His neck.
All right.
He goes back to court. But here's the thing: he's not going to court for Draco the Ruler's death. He's going to court for another body, a body that we have discussed at great lengths in this particular video. This murder took place on camera. He's seen a rival gang member at a party. The rival gang member was minding his business. He antagonized the conflict, and then after antagonizing the conflict, he stabbed and killed the man. He did this all on camera for everybody to see. This is like the most open and shut murder case I've ever seen. Like, come on, dog. Like, you're committing a body on camera for everybody to see. There's no doubt about it. I don't even know why you be in court trying to fight this, bruh. I don't even know why you playing in a folks' courtroom like this, knowing what you on camera doing. The reason why it's been 2 years and he hasn't even gone to trial yet is because he's been stalling. It's simple as that, bruh. He's been stalling, trying to see if he could get a plea deal of some sort. Right? They've been filing motions after motions after motions. His attorney, a couple of months ago, got on a case that went to trial. That trial lasted 3 months. So the case was on hold. And they've been doing this for a while, like quite a few times, okay? Right? The attorney would take a case, the case would go on trial. They got to start this case until his attorney get off that case. So that's why it's been taking so long. Now, the motions they've been filing is this thing called like the pitches motion. Apparently when you have a complaint, right, against a detective, a police officer of some sort. Now, the last pitches motion that they filed actually stemmed from my video. So at his last court hearing, Frankenstone attorney requested a sidebar of some sort where they were claiming that my video, where I said I'm speaking to the detective in his case, that I know this information and that information and this information, he's claiming that they want to do some type of motion, right, to investigate if the detective is actually speaking to me. If that's the case, then that's just prejudice in the jury. That would help his case, but that's what, Like they
Yeah, that
asked the
would
judge
that would
in a
actually help actually. 'Cause-
right? They also claim something like my video will sway the public or something of that sort, or how I got this information, and this information, and this information. Somebody must be feeding it to me, etc., etc. Now, when he asked this in court, the judge got really annoyed. The judge says, "Huh, bro, that's public record. What are you talking about?" Right?
Right.
The judge completely dismissed it, but they requested the pitcher's motion anyways.
Mm-hmm.
They got back to court to do the pitcher's motion. The city attorney never showed up. So they had to reschedule it. And it's going to be tomorrow. The rescheduling is for tomorrow. Now, here's the thing. Frankenstone's attorney ahead of tomorrow, because he understands, bro. Like, this is their last chance. Like, once the judge says, yeah, this motion is dismissed by, this is going to trial in September. Absolutely, 100% is going to trial in September. So, ahead of tomorrow, Frankenstone and his attorney, they requested a plea deal. Now, they already filed a couple motions, by the way, to dismiss this case as self-defense. They've already filed a few motions to dismiss. They go from filing motions to dismiss. They're now filing, hey, can we get manslaughter instead? Hey, listen, man, he'll plead guilty if he gets manslaughter. The prosecutor says, heck no, not happening. You ain't getting manslaughter at all.
Facts.
You did this crime on camera. You somehow
got you in
able to
4K.
get in bed with rich and powerful people, and they were able to pay your $1 million bond. Oh, by the way, I confirm without a doubt that DJ Buster is who paid this man's bond. I also confirmed that this man is showing up with security to court dates and court hearings reportedly provided by, allegedly, DJ Mustard, okay? But I don't know, right? Again, I can't confirm that, but this dude don't got no budget for no security, okay? I don't know, right? So the prosecutor says, you not getting manslaughter? Heck no. Now it's set to go to trial. This is where it gets bad for YG. This is where I believe YG is in a world of trouble. See, Frankenstone is already panicking. He's already requesting manslaughter. Hey, man, I'll take manslaughter out. No.
He folded under the weight of that time.
He wants to get out of
Yeah, he's folding under the weight of that time. He's folding under the weight of that time. That happens to all of them, to the best of them, really. Everybody be folding under the weight of that time. Shit, anybody would, to be honest. Like, if you were facing that type of time, like you're talking about capital murder, caught in 4K. They talking about murder one, and you know if it goes to trial and they show that video unedited, they gonna be like, shoot, there ain't no self-defense, buddy. You just a menace to society. You getting 25 to life, dog. 25 to life. You and David are gonna be best friends forever and ever. Okay, in the LA County Jail, y'all gonna be best friends. You're gonna be besties. Cause y'all both gonna be doing the same amount of time. But with that being said, like, he's probably looking for a plea deal because he's like, hey, I got some information on XXXYZ. Like, would you use that? Would you like? Can we work something out so I can get that manslaughter? Because he wants to get out. He wants to go home at some point. But I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
He wants to get out of jail.
But he a gangster. He ain't supposed to do that.
The prosecutor says no, Leah. See, we want you to do life. This is where it gets bad for YG. WAC 100 broke it down perfectly. WAC 100 says YG is probably going to get arrested and probably going to get caught up. Not because of some type of over mountain evidence they have.
Which is the video we watched earlier.
Somebody is going to start squealing.
Facts.
What if you could make a song using only your voice? Let's start with the drums. I'm gonna hit.
The fuck? Why is she doing that?
I'm gonna go on record.
Yeah, so we watched this video earlier. So we just gonna skip it. We're gonna skip it. But we watched that video earlier where WAC 100 was basically saying, like, yo, somebody else gonna snitch because they don't want to do the time.
He did it. His own homies are telling people he did it. The police believes he did it. The only reason why he's not locked up yet is because, like, nobody cares about him, right? Like, he's already, and on bail for one murder, that he's 100% gonna get locked up for. He's on camera doing it, right? You arrest him, and now you got to start the process on actually filing charges. He filed for a speedy trial. Now you don't have time to go ahead and build a conspiracy on other people and like put it all together because you got to worry about this too speedy trial, and you can't try him twice. So you gotta wait. He's not the target. They could have been got this dude. They could have been got him locked up on these charges. He's not the target. The racketeering and the conspiracy, that's the charge. That's the target. YG, the head of the fish, that's the target. That's the person they want. And here's how they're gonna do it. This dude committed a murder on camera. He had no bond at first, then they reduced it to $1 million bond, thinking he couldn't pay it. DJ Mustard, I was told he paid it, so he got out. But for the most part,
we have no way to confirm if DJ Mustard paid that shit. We have no way to confirm. Like, I don't want to get this straight. I'm gonna get it, bro. You're late. You're late, my nigga. And I'm talking about West Coast shit. You should have been here from jump. You should have been here from the jump, my nigga. Cause we talking about West Coast shit, and you're late, dog. But it's all good. It's all good. We talking about West Coast shit. But Poetic Flacco, right? Like, he's on the West Coast, so he has good authority on some things. And other things, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a band. A lot of West Coast, like, just niggas in general, whether it's just existence or like podding or whatever, a lot of niggas is not honest. They cap. They cap all the time. I'm not a West Coast nigga. I'm a nigga from the South. We be keeping them 100 for the most part. For the most part, most Southern niggas, if a nigga from the South get to telling you some shit, he probably keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? Probably. We still got our liars or whatever, but we tend to move with a bit more integrity. West Coast niggas be lying for no reason, dog. Lying to save face, lying for this, lying for that. We be lying. Well, they be lying. I ain't no we. Like, I just live here. I just work here. I'm trying to get paid, trying to get some money.
1,000% he's gonna get locked up. He's gonna go to jail. When Frankenstone is in jail.
No, I said I wasn't gonna touch. I wasn't gonna touch like certain whack 100 shit and other shit. Like, I was gonna leave it alone. I was gonna leave some of that shit alone. This shit, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I will be the first. I'm telling you now, bro. I will be the first person to snitch on them. I'm a civilian, dog. I'm a civilian. Paying blogs for YG. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. He's saying that Drake is paying blogs, but he has no evidence. He's just talking. He's just saying shit. But we're past that point now. We're on the point of, you know what I'm saying, YG possibly going to jail for Draco the Ruler's murder because his homie then got caught up in some bullshit. Hi Rosie, how's it going? Because the homie then got caught up in some bullshit. So because the homie got caught up in some bullshit, now he trying to get a plea deal because he don't want to do that time for that murder that he did because he was acting like he was hard and he was ready to do the time. But when he's staring down the barrel of that 25 to life, he ain't feeling it. It ain't feeling too good. It ain't feeling too good. And he out on bail, he's not feeling good at all. He's feeling the pressure, the weight. You know what I'm saying? He having sleepless nights. You know what I'm saying? There's times it's just really getting to him. I know he's drinking a lot. I know he's smoking. You know what I'm saying? I know it. I know it. That shit sucks. But hey, you wanted to be a thug. You wanted to gangbang. It's part of the life. Part of the life is sitting down and doing your time. For however long that may be. And 25 to life is a long motherfucking time. You stream on Kick now? Yeah, I stream on Kick now. I reconnected my thing to Kick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there too. You know what I'm saying? I'm everywhere, dog. So I'm on YouTube. I'm on X. You know what I'm saying? I'm on everything, dog. I'm on everything. I'm everywhere. Everywhere that I can be. Everywhere that I can be. So anyway, let's press forward. Let's press forward with this.
With a life sentence. Do you think that Frankenstone, the man who already came into court and says, it was self-defense, he's a West Boulevard crib, he been trying to snatch my chains. Hey, bruh, Them over there, they be snatching chains. That's how you go up in the ranks. He already did some telling in court.
Damn. I already said where I'm from, and you were here for that. Just rewind. Um, you were, hey, bro. Listen, I wasn't lying about yesterday at all, bro. I woke up in my bed, and I didn't even know what time it was. Fam, I went to bed at 7:30. I woke up, well, sometime a little bit before 7:30. Um, and what had happened was I woke up and it was like 4:40 in the morning. Bro, I fell asleep so fast, I didn't even take a shower, bro. Bro, and that's the thing, I ain't even been drinking, dog. I ain't even been drinking because, I've been eating my meals, my little tempo meals and shit. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do better and shit. And it just, bruh, like, I was down bad. I was down bad. I was down bad. I was down bad. Um,
Do you think if Frankenstone gets this life sentence that he's gonna get, and they come to him and say, "Hey, man, you already facing this other body. You're already in jail on a life sentence, and you got this other body. How about this, bro? We give you a plea deal, all right? With this
ain't
plea
nobody
deal,
peeing in the bed.
Within 10 or 15 years, deal."
This is how I created a
What in the AI? What in the man AI? Get the fuck out of here.
You think he's walking away from
That
it?
was
You
horrible.
Think he's not turning on YG?
Oh yeah, he folding.
Not telling on YG.
Bro is folding to get out.
This court date is the beginning of the end because this court date essentially decides how soon trial starts. And as soon as trial starts, and he starts to look at exactly what he's facing, as soon as that guilty verdict comes in, they come to Frankenstone saying, "Hey, you in here for life. You want to get out early, 10 years? Okay, cooperate against YG. Tell us what happened at the exact night that Draco died. Tell us who put y'all up to it. Tell us who paid off the security guard to let y'all in without searching y'all. Tell us everything." And I can almost guarantee you, that man is gonna tell everything. Which is why, for the likes of me, I can't even begin to understand why YG continues to feed into their hands. YG understands their objective is the RICO. Because without the RICO, without this conspiracy charge, you're not the one who took the knife and stabbed Draco the Ruler. Frankenstone did it. According to people. So they can't charge you with the murder without the conspiracy, without the RICO. If you understand what they're trying to do, why are you making their job any easier? Like, why? I'm so confused.
Yep.
You understand that multiple gangs were involved. Frankenstone is from BPS. The Neighborhood Pyrus was there. The Bloodstone Villains was there, right? The Treetops was there. The Inglewood families were there. There's multiple gangs there. They can't charge with the RICO if they don't know what the gang is, because essentially you can't charge a Treetop for a RICO, and then his co-defendants is Inglewood families, BPS, etc., etc. But you can if you believe that there's a gang that has formulated and all those gangs are underneath it. Well, YG went on his IG story and told us the gang. He said, "Yo, the new gang is B Team. B Team, tap in." The B Team is not a new gang. The B Team is the gang in which they were committing them crimes under when they was at the Once Upon a Time festival and ultimately stabbed and killed Draco. YG just made their job easier, okay? Well, y'all let me know in the comment section what you guys think about
Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna rewatch this tomorrow.
On it,
Yeah, bro.
exactly
Yeah,
what
bro.
happened tomorrow at
Bro,
court.
full 2 hour stream, dog. Full 2 hour stream, and this is a day ago. He didn't. Did he make an update? He didn't make an update. He didn't make an update. That's kind of crazy. He didn't make an update. I didn't even see him post no update. TDE just exposed why Kendrick Lamar hates the game. Bro, where is you watched the Jubilee video? Which one, dog? The one with the police dude? The one with the police officer? Man, I'm probably gonna watch that, but I'm not tonight. I might do it. Yeah, with the black cop, I might do that tomorrow. To be honest, I might do that tomorrow. Like, shoot, I ain't got nothing on my hands but time, and I'm trying to be rededicated and refocused on this shit. Yeah, I might do it tomorrow. Let me go back over here. Let me go back to X. Let me go back to X and see cause he didn't even say nothing about it. He didn't say nothing about dude trial. Did it not happen? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, this is page. Let me see what he did. Let me see. Let me see if he did anything. No, no, he ain't post. He ain't posted nothing about that. Let's see. What do you say, buddy? Name was Frank Faxstone. Is it Faxstone or is it Frank Stone? Oh, the review is coming. The review is coming. Um, the review is coming. I'm gonna leave the rest of this stuff alone. He ain't gave no updates. There are no updates. We're just gonna leave it like that. Listen. If y'all enjoyed the video, you know what I'm saying. Let me know what y'all thinking in the comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Where's the review? The review is coming. Okay, it's coming soon. I told you the other night. The other night I was out in I was out doing the interview. And so I was out there for like till like 11 doing an interview. So once I got done doing an interview, and we had like a freestyle in front of it and everything. Like it's gonna be phenomenal. Like we stepping up the quality, we stepping up the budget. You said you was gonna IRL stream and you didn't stream. Um, I didn't I didn't IRL stream because the reason I didn't IRL stream was because I don't think there was parties there that were doing things that I didn't want to disrupt their family. I don't put it like that. I don't put it like that. Folks would have I would have fucked up people's families doing that IRL. Some people's families, some people's relationships, it would have. Nah, I'm not. I wouldn't. I'm a real friend. At the end of the day, I'm a real friend. So you know what I'm saying. If you're doing some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying, and I'm out and I'm invited out with you and we kicking it. You know what I'm saying. We doing fuck shit together. I'm not gonna put you on blast. Like you know what I'm saying. Like if the other person want to find out, they can find out on their own. Like I'm not gonna be responsible for it. It ain't my. Yeah, I'm a real nigga. Like it's not my business. You know what I'm saying? And it was just too much, and too many people that we all work with, too many people that know me, too many people. It was just too many. It was just too much going on. You seem different. I seem different. Yeah, I'm good. I just got rest, dog. Like I'm actually well rested. I know this seems crazy. I'm well rested and I'm very sober. I'm well rested. I'm sober. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking my health seriously. You know what I'm saying? Doing some working out and stuff like. That's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to be a better man, be a better person. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm working. I'm working on me, making me better. Um, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. That's pretty much what I've been on. I'm trying to think what else. What else is popping? But that's pretty much it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Follow the channel, follow all that stuff. No bots or trolls. No bots or trolls showed up tonight. It's crazy. I was talking about some real nigga shit, and they said, you know what? We're gonna chill out tonight. He ain't talking about that other shit. He talking about some nigga shit. We're gonna chill out. I'm like, what? It's crazy. It's crazy. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, I get to talking just generic. They get to doing that. What else? What else? I think that's about it, y'all. I think that's about it. I ain't got nothing else to really add or say. Um, do I? Do I have anything else? Nah. Just make sure you hit that notification bell, cause we'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna react to the Jubilee video. The Jubilee video. We're gonna do that tomorrow. Um, Again, I ain't got nothing on my hands but time. It's gonna be great. Peace.